seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. To throw on the first play, McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. McCarthy off the play fake. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. 22 yards there, a first down. On play action, McCarthy. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 47 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Chandler is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On the ground, it's the rookie running back out of Miami. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This defense for the Vikings, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, they held them to well under 200 yards of total offense, and in today's NFL, that's a feat to be proud of, especially with the emphasis on offense and what we're seeing each and every week, that great creativity and usual productivity.
It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Here's Allen. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try and throw for it here. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Motion left, Kupp. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
That is caught. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now back to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. To the air with McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hawkinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On first down, McCarthy. This is Lazard with a catch out left. It's going to be a nice pickup, but he also takes a pretty good lick at the end of that one. from the 48-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. DK Metcalf, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And he will return this one. To the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's McCarthy. Eluding the pressure right. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Ty Chandler with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Back to throw again. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.